Good morning. This is Torrin at Connect the Political Dots. It's a beautiful Sunday morning here in Austin, Texas. Sun is shining, as you can tell. It's coming in through the window. But I'm sitting here reflecting on the midterm elections and what actually happened during that election cycle. And the thing that stood out to me was a post by a good friend of mine named Chris Martineau, where he said that there were 40 too close to call elections in the House of Representatives, 40 of them. And of those 40, Democrats won 40 of them. So they're 40 for 40 in the too close to call elections. I find that to be mathematically impossible. Poll sitters that actually care about one man, one vote, and unafraid to speak their mind when they see something wrong need to be at every polling place in America. But outside of that, an education needs to happen. Time is precious. For the next 2 years, most of us will go on with our lives, do what we do, pay our bills, and make everything as easy and for ourselves and our family as possible. And we'll put politics aside. So then it gets down to election season. And once election season starts, we have people scrambling to get their message out, scrambling to say this and scrambling to say that, scrambling for your support. 2 years is not a long time, and time is precious. Articulation of message is very important. Education is very important. And what I plan to do for the next 2 years is not just sit here on Facebook and give my opinions, but go out and start interviewing people and talking to people and seeing what they think and why they think it. See what policies they support in their Democrat and Republican nominees. What policies they don't support with their Democrat and their Republican nominees. Find out why they may or may not vote monolithically one way, and what voting that way has literally done for them and their families. Or as I like to say, when it comes to Democrats and blacks, what that vote has done to their family. If conservatives don't start hitting up inner cities, don't start talking to the black community, the Hispanic community, don't start talking to the white community, all of these racially divided communities that have been racially divided by the Democrats with the help of the mainstream media, if we don't literally go in and engage these people, we are going to lose this country. And I say that for this reason. The educational system has pretty much educated any kind of patriotism or love of this country out of the American people. We have a generation of people that believe that blacks are not treated fairly. Blacks were not treated fairly for a long time in this country. However, it wasn't this country that treated blacks unfairly. It was a faction within this country that treated blacks unfairly. It's called the Democrat Party. This is the kind of education that needs to be articulated to the black community, to the Hispanic community, and to the white community. There are two things that are going to kill this country. Two things. One, white guilt. White guilt is making these white liberal snowflakes believe that they're going to somehow be redeemed if they do something for the black race or the Hispanic race, even if it causes them personal, physical, economic harm. It's like self-flagellation. The second is political correctness. if we don't start calling things as they are, start seeing things as they are, and not have the fear to say it, we're over as a nation. Freedom of speech means exactly that. Be free to speak. Do not let anybody intimidate you from speaking. I'm going to start something here in the next few weeks. Hopefully, I'll have some people that'll come on board with me. Hopefully, I'll have some support from some people, because 2 years is not a long time. Time is precious, and 2020 needs to be an actual revolution. Our country is being taken away by an ideology that cannot and will not ever support a U.S. Constitution, does not and will not ever support our Declaration of Independence. We need both of those in our lives, and we need to rid this country of those that seek to destroy the greatest document for freedom ever created.